Okay, it's September 16th, 2014, about 1 o'clock, a little after 1 o'clock. I'm on the roof of 4336 East San Miguel, Phoenix, Arizona, 85018. And I'm documenting some repairs and patching that has been done on the roof by Brad Solek and Metro Express Roofing, who came out this morning and worked away for quite a while. You can see they've done quite a bit around the west air conditioning unit and in front of it. Hopefully that will help. With the leak into the spare bedroom that's used as a sewing room and office storage room. All right, now we're going to be walking over to the main area of concern. And that is above the laundry room of our house on the east end of the house. You can see there's been some repairs made along the air conditioner blower housing, I guess it is, and behind it. And they used this elastomeric compound along with a mesh product where it appears they laid down a thin coat of the stuff, then laid the mesh down, and they then put the coating over the mesh. If you look closely, you can even see the lines, red lines in the mesh product. They have overlapped the crown of the roof over to the edge by the flashing. And they've laid this all the way down. Now, indeed, that may help. But the real problem is the same as it's always been, that it appears that all along this line here, you can go down and, in fact, let's do that. Let's walk this line. This is where, due to the negligent and reckless adjustment job and claims handling by American Family, they should have covered the entire roof so that there was no seam in between the new material and the old material. Instead, they only did enough to cover the roof. In fact, Mr. Bowers, the claims adjuster, only authorized the claim for the front face, the south face of the house, going from one end to another. That's all he authorized. He then helpfully told me that if I were to use his guy, Brad Solek at Metro Express Roofing, that Brad would do the whole roof for the estimate on the front half, and that's how I could get it done. He told me that's the only way I was going to get it done. And since half of our roof on the south half was open to the sky at the time, where any water could come in fact, you could see sunlight through parts of it, I really had no choice. They forced me into that. It was wrong to do. The construction engineer has told me that there is no way you can seam old and new foam like had to have been done here due to the demands of American Family Insurance, and all the way through over here, which now has been overlapped by this new stuff that Mr. Solek and Metro Express came and laid down today. In fact, they just left. So the problem is, there's some rough edges on it. That's really a temporary fix. We're still going to have the same problems because, contrary to the ludicrous and self-serving conclusions of the American Family claims agent Chris Bowers, water damage that came into our laundry room that I showed in the last video came from this seam here and went underneath into the drop space and then got into the laundry room there. It wasn't, from the best anybody that's looked at this can determine, including a construction engineer and Mr. Solak, it wasn't from this roof itself, it was from that seam. Now, what he's done today may make that better, temporarily, but water's still going to get underneath there because, again, the seam. And it still goes in there, and it still comes through along into our patio and our entryway outside of the laundry room. So, well, I think that what Mr. Solak did today is very helpful, and I'm glad he did it since we've got rain. You can see the sky. Supposedly there's a big storm coming. It's already sprinkling. It's still not correct because there's still edges where the water's going to eventually undo this temporary fix. It needs to be done right. The entire roof should be done and the seam removed so that it's all consistent in one piece. That's what American Family tried to save themselves a few bucks on the previous claim. They screwed it up. They screwed up our house. They're the ones responsible for what happened in the laundry room.